It's Wednesday, the 18th of July, 2012. I'm Alex Jones. Strap yourselves in for another original edition of InfoWars Nightly News. And by the way, I have decided to join Obama. I will be worshiping Lenin and Kim Jong-il coming up. Stay with us.
Tonight, Alex Jones speaks with Heliofont.com's Louis Lefebvre, the director of the controversial animation that exposes the archetypes of the New World Order. Then, deputies gunned down a man in his own home after knocking on the wrong door. Plus, Obama's birth certificate is without a doubt a fraudulent document, according to Sheriff Joe Arpaio's investigation. All that and more on the InfoWars Nightly News.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for 17 years, I have believed in liberty and freedom and small government and rugged individualism. But Obama, my president, taught me that entrepreneurs are trash. They didn't build anything. You're a great artist, sports, literature, an auto mechanic, somebody that worked extra hours to be successful. You're the problem. You didn't build anything. Government did. And I realized, it just hit me. Government has done such a great job all over the world. In fact, the bigger the government, the more wonderful things are. So come total state, come. I want to be assimilated now by the corporate Borg. So we're going to take you to a clip of our dear, gracious, wondrous Father Obama, who just provides for us out of the cornucopia of his loins, I guess. And I just want to thank him and, well, go to the gracious leader explaining to us that it's not just the bitter clingers that have Bibles and guns that are the problem. It's these small businesses. So I'm now going to fully put my support behind Obama. You saw my endorsement yesterday. It's up at Infowars.com. But endorsement isn't enough. One must worship the state to truly join with it. Yes. Oh, the moment is coming. Oh, government. Oh, Lenin, Stalin, Mao, Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-il.
If you've been successful, you didn't get there on your own. I'm always struck by people who think, well, it must be because I was just so smart. There are a lot of smart people out there. It must be because I worked harder than everybody else. Let me tell you something. There are a whole bunch of hard-working people out there. If you were successful, somebody along the line gave you some help. There was a great teacher somewhere in your life. Somebody helped to create this unbelievable American system that we had that allowed you to thrive. Somebody invested in roads and bridges. If you got a business, you didn't build that. Somebody else made that happen. The internet didn't get invented on its own. Government research created the internet, so then all the companies could make money off the internet.
You've just seen our dear leader, our gracious leader, His Excellency, President Barack Obama. That's how he's addressed at the UN. Say that entrepreneurs, people that start businesses, people that write novels, that paint beautiful paintings, you didn't do jack crap. The state did. The state impregnated your mother. The state hung the moon. The state is the arbiter of all that's good. And I've decided to join Team Obama and the other crony capitalists like Mitt Romney, his VP candidate in the Obama campaign. I have decided to get with the program and realize that Genghis Khan, Attila the Hun, Julius Caesar, Adolf Hitler, Mao Zedong, Lenin, Stalin, Fidel Castro, Hugo Chavez takes family businesses and gives them to party members and just takes over their property. And I started realizing that's like really good. That's wonderful. I mean, total government states, once they take over, are so incredible they can't even have factories or electricity or cars that run. I always love the cars in North Korea. Maybe we can pull some of those up behind me here. You know, they have like 57 Chevys and old Lincolns and stuff from the 60s and 70s and 50s. I mean, that's so like retro and cool. I mean, I love the fact that more and more America is like Mexico or North Korea or Nigeria or Eastern Europe, where there's like cops and checkpoints and machine guns and dogs and like internal checkpoints and TSA when you want to fly, and the IRS is saying they won't let you out of the country if they say you owe money. And I began to realize this really is what produces heaven. And that George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, all these people were pieces of trash. I mean, they didn't understand really how beautiful it all was. So I thought I'd put some of my heroes, some of my personal heroes here on screen. Obama, if you know history like I do, it's kind of evil I should be watched than I'm informed and read. I mean, Pol Pot was an authoritarian. There he is. He killed anybody that could even read or write. That was a good move, so I think they should probably get rid of me. But there's Obama. And Obama has, again, said the state is God. Stalin said that. Mao said that. And Kim Jong-un, I mean, what an amazing individual. I mean, just look at that leadership. Power hereditarily given to him. That's the people's government. Because you read the rights and freedoms on paper in North Korea, it's amazing. I mean, they've created a heavenly place where millions die every few years from starvation. And I just thought that I would not, believe in the golden rule anymore, and that I would start worshiping the state, which is the new religion in America and the new way and the new American dream, because Obama said so. So I just want to turn and bow and just thank the total state for everything it's done. I appreciate you, everything you do, and I await the day when it's a total state, and when I am assimilated, I will take all the vaccines, I will deliver my family to the TSA. I will take all the Prozac and things you push at me, and I want to pay 100% taxes, and I worship black uniforms. I worship police dogs. I love everything you do, and I want to thank you. I want to thank you for everything you do. Thank you for all you do. It is truly, you are what makes our world go round, and I want to apologize to you, gods of the state, for ever denying that. So please, I know you'll probably still destroy me and crush me because I'm not worthy of worshiping you properly. And that itself is a great honor. Oh, please, one does not look directly at you. I understand that. Let me avert my eyes. Whew, man, just even staring into those eyes, or I mean, just look at that satisfied look right there. That's a good person. That's a good, look at I mean, come on. I mean, the Chinese said he killed 80+ million. Our government says 60+ million. But I mean, come on, this is the state. I mean, look at that. We've got a collection of cream gravy right there that the people suckle from. And then Pol Pot, funded by our own State Department to kill about 30% of the population over there. So that's basically it. And I think from time to time, we're going to start recognizing the American dream is to have Stalin and Mao merged together in the personage of Obama or whoever else they put in. And so that's what it's all about. So thank you, great leaders. And I'm going to throw it back now to myself. Alex, are you ready? Because you're on, buddy. And remember, be respectful. You're being watched. The NSA is listening, punk. Punk, the new Alex, you promised. Okay, I'm going to trust you. Thank you, Alex. Wow. Now that I've joined Obama and endorsed him, I got a call from the Washington Post today, interview. Perhaps it'll be a positive report about me now that I support total state, that I support merging with the government and all the milk and honey that disgorges from it. All these years, I was a renegade and extremist, a bad person, but now I realize corporate welfare, general welfare, there's no mafias, there's no cliques. I mean, there are, but they're not mafias, they're not cliques, it's not monopoly, crony corruption. It's the worship of Boss Hogg and everything cute and lovable about him, but on steroids. Boss Hogg running giant war machines and drones blowing up wedding parties. I was always repulsed by like Lenin and Hitler and Stalin and Mao and just the crazed look of the soldiers in North Korea when they're oppressing people. But now I realize that that they were just enlightened and filled with the spirit of beauty and creativity. I mean, look at how cool North Korea is. I mean, it's a blessing they can't manufacture any cars on their own and drive 57 Chevys around. I mean, it's like a cool parallel universe, and they sell little dead children in the markets. Vanity Fair even reported, because they for the wealthy to eat. I mean, I think that is like so cool. I mean, the state gives you everything. And in North Korea, about half the population is raised in these slave farms, but freedom farms. And they put the men and women together just to breed and take the children like you take eggs from a hen and send them to other re-education centers so that there's no family. They're even eradicating that. It's beautiful. Oh, God, it's so beautiful. I don't know what's happened. I'm beginning to realize just how wonderful the all state is, the total state. And I agree with the churches that teach Romans 13. All government is God. Government is God. In fact, I forgot to cover this during my worship session. Can you guys bring me the linen bib, please? Please, Rob, do. Be reverent with it. Oh, this is VI linen. I mean, you know, he liberated more than 20 million people, many of them children, who they lined up and shot or starved to death, from their evil, kulak, little farming families that didn't want to be communist. I mean, they really tortured and murdered them as well. I just realized it's so good. So I think I'll just do the rest of the show here with this holy bib. And maybe we can bring in a roasted child, and I'll dine on it right here. Because, you know, in China, this is on record. During the Cultural Revolution, when they collectivized the population and 60+ million died in just a few years' spans, the military survived off putting dead bodies in big giant stew pots. And that was the meal for quite a long time. And of course, the delicacy, again, was boiled roasted children. And you thought that was just in Conan the Barbarian, where they have big stew pots. No. So, I mean, there's nothing like a linen bib. It's actually not a linen bib, but these would be hung in all good party members' homes. And when they drop by, you know, in Russian, this says our technology, our food, you know, basically everything is through our loving linen. And I mean, again, it is like Obama told us. Like Obama told us, everything comes from the state. That's why you're successful. When you get up in the morning, when birds tweet, the state did it. That's why I just want to be reverent with this right now. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so good. I love the government and all the special interests that control it, that exempt themselves from our laws through globalism. Will you please put that back in the reverent area we have hanging above the urinals? Thank you. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Continuing here, a very real danger of collapse could be so severe, I don't think our civilization could survive it. Mark Salvo has all these quotes. Similar things are being said by, I saw an article on Yahoo with Peter Schiff saying, you know, crash worse than 08, you know, sustained. But again, that's impossible, because even an implosion is part of the great globalist state coming into being here. Oh, here's some great news, ladies and gentlemen. Comrade Obama has doubled the amount of people on welfare since the implosion of the economy 4 years ago, as it went into bankster receivership. More Americans on government dole than found jobs. Super news. Or again, they can be collectivized now in this re-education program to now be used against the evil landowners and small business owners, the main enemy of our, the main enemy of our gracious communist collectivist takeover with fascism exempt from it all at the global order level. See, it goes communism at the bottom and then fascism above that, but they're exempt. Senator Jeff Sessions, the ranking Republican on the budget panel, said that since 2008, the onset of the latest economic recession, 3.6 million Americans have gone on disability and 1.3 million have lost jobs. There's another report here, even Politico, that is properly reverent of our dear gracious leader. Even they engaged in treason. Watch them closely. This is dangerous. I mean, they are definitely involving themselves in the reality-based community, and that allows the enemy of BB, Big Brother, double plus good, to have a victory. President Obama's job panel missing in action, and that they're just not doing anything to stimulate jobs. Well, yes, they are. In China, $22 billion to ship General Motors, Volt, and Cadillac and other factories there in Brazil. But to make sure that actually their wages lower there, places like Brazil. That's a great plan. I think it's good. I mean, you've got to implode everything. You got to crack a few eggs and make an omelet. Of course, you never really find an omelet. It's all about cracking eggs. That's the beauty of total state. New World Order, I'm asking for a job here. I just really want to hang out with Kim Jong-il. I mean, I'm going to be honest, folks. I lie awake at night wishing I could just be in the presence of a little stunted, pot-bellied, weak, oily, insane person with a bunch of crazy-eyed generals behind him, total sycophants, spiritual vampires. It's just so hellish. Wait, I'm sorry. Oh, my God, I've not been listening to NPR enough. I was starting to go back to the old Alex Jones. Whoa. I'm sorry, Kim Jong-un. I'm sorry, sir. Can we just put an image of the late Kim Jong-il on screen, please? No, I want Kim Jong-il up there. He's dead. And if you didn't go out and properly cry, they were sent to forced labor camps. We'll have to run. Everything good, and he died. Why? Idiots. If he would have only had more drones and China. Why isn't when government takes over, they can't even make automobiles, but they can build giant death camps? All right, I'm sorry. This has been a very special day for me. I mean, I endorsed Obama yesterday, as you know, and the process is now just, I mean, I'm just, he just cares about me. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. God, it's so good. I'm no longer racist. I now love Lenin and Stalin and Obama. I'm evil because I'm white. Oh, God, it's so good to hate myself now. Oh, God, America's collapsing as well. The jobs are leaving. Oh, God, it's good. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my God. Oh, my leader. Oh, look how handsome he is. And you know, citizens there, they don't have guns. Only the people, because, I mean, they could resist him if they had guns. Only the soldiers can. Now, that's a rendition of our dear leader. Can I see the real one? I mean, pull up North Korean soldiers or police. Oh, there's a good one down there. Right there, him with the military. No, over to the right there. Just look at the looks in their eyes. Oh, man. Oh, man. And I notice globalist propaganda posters that we see in TV ads for the military and stuff. It's just like North Korea. Look, blow it up. Show people a close-up of that. I want them to see the look. I mean, the pleasure of all those guys just worshiping that they get to be near the power. And, of course, only one can be trusted to have a gun near him. I was wondering how Saddam could go out and speak to 10,000 people with no bodyguards, everybody firing machine guns. But here, you know, they disarm the military when the Secretary of Defense goes to speak to him. Oh, how beautiful. Oh, and the NSA spying on us in real time. It's now admitted. Oh, totally illegal. Oh, well, so what? Government's God. Just look at that God right there. I mean, just look at how he just stands there, just slathering the power. Oh, my God, he is so handsome and stylish and cool. And America's getting more and more like that every day. He'll tell you over there, the state's what makes it happen. They sing songs there about, the state made the birds sing. I saw an angel. It was Kim Jong-il. I'm not joking. And it's like, ha, 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 ha. And everyone has to dance for hours. I love you. I love you. I love you. You love me. Kim Jong and I are happy family. And I'm just engaging in extremism, not liking big government. I apologize. Oh, that Thomas Jefferson. Who would want to hang out with him? Who said that when the government fears the people, there's liberty. When the people fear the government, there's tyranny. Imagine that trash taking on the greatest empire ever, outnumbered at least 10-1 and defeating them after a 7-year war. Imagine being able to speak 6 languages in Latin and inventing things like Benjamin Franklin. No, I mean inventing machines and discovering electricity and hundreds of patents and writing dozens of books and wanting human liberty and believing power came from the individual. I mean that's God right there. Obama said it. And any of you that don't worship Obama are traitors, and you will go to the re-education camps that the Army admits they've built. Thank God they've got them there. I'm thinking about immigrating right now to North Korea. Right now to North Korea, where there's rainbows and Lucky Charms elves everywhere. And he lays golden eggs. I'm telling you, man. You just go to, sir, can I have a golden egg? And he just lays it. I mean, I just cannot believe that America has gotten just these bitter clingers that want to have their Bibles and their guns and their private property. Listen, your kids are going to take our vaccines and succumb to the super state. It's ours. We can suspend reality, suspend the laws of physics. There is no gravity, if Obama says. That's what Karl Rove said. He said, we'll say whatever you want and you'll buy it. And you know what? I've learned it's true. In fact, I'm floating right now, like Karl Rove said. There's no gravity. Oh, oh, Kim Jong-il, it's so cool. Ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, sir, oh, look at you, look at you. You've gone up to heaven to be the leader. Oh, your father was God in heaven, but you flapped up there like a little Pegasus, little Icarus. No, but your wings didn't melt. You just soared up into the sky, soared up. Oh, look at all your soldiers. Look at how pleased they are. They'll be getting food tonight. Even the upper middle class, which is less than 2%, gets only 1 or 2 meals a day. It's so, I'm sorry, folks, just to be in his presence. I mean, you don't understand it. Just pull up a picture of Kim Jong-il and just contemplate. Just contemplate the elegance, the styling, when he pulls up in his 57 Chevy limo that can barely run, and there's machine guns everywhere, and old tanks and acrobats, humans doing what they want with perfect precision, or they're sent to re-education camps to work as slaves for 10 years, and next offense they're killed and cut into ham, long pork juiciness. I mean, just think of everything government produces, like a river of black pus spewing out at us, and we can just, like little demonic goblins, suck it all down because it's sweet as pie. Oh, God, I'm channeling him. Oh, Kim Jong-il, I love you. Can we, like, heart Kim Jong-il right now? Can we, like, I just... All right, we better get this done here because, all right, let's continue here. Again, I'm continuing in the government worship fest here. Deputies knock on wrong door at 1:30 a.m., shoot and kill man who answered with gun. Well, they didn't say who they were, and they're God, and he says he's a well-known guy in the community, a very nice guy, and they killed him, and, it's all about the authority of government. It's all about worshiping it. Oh, yeah, a handcuffed man shot twice by San Francisco police, witness reports. Of course, they just confiscate the footage when they shot that other guy, but then footage leaked out. Somebody had a hidden camera. Hey, you join the force to get some, okay? You take out the enemy. That's why they're shutting down the Amish and lemonade stands. Good. Show the American scum. Show the American scum that you're in charge and they're dirt. That's what it's about. Good. Good. I think if they pull you over for no seatbelt, they ought to shoot you in the head, pull your children out, and hack their arms and legs off with hatchets like the UN had people do in Rwanda. I think they should just drag you and your whole family behind the vehicle. Teach you to not submit. Move to the next story. I love Obama. Oh, look, whistleblower. NSA analyzing conversations in real time. It's always been illegal, but that was in the old America, the Bill of Rights and Constitution. Listen, you American pigs, the world government's here now. Okay, and we'll spy on you in real time and use your money to do it because the God state says so. Man, what is it going to take for you to learn to submit? And here's the court case, a declaration of Willie E. Binney in support of plaintiff's motion for parallel summary judgment, rejecting the government's detainee state secret defense. And all of this goes into the NSA in-court spying and everything in real time, totally. But they said they weren't. You know, the state's got to lie to its enemy, the evil American. I mean, it's got to be done, and it's got to be done right now. India seeks action over UAE boat shooting. Hey, you know what? Let's just say they're Arab, too, and nuke that entire country. I mean, you're always hearing glass parking lot, the entire place. I say nuke the entire earth because al-Qaeda's on it, except for the al-Qaeda that our gracious leaders run in Syria and Libya. They're good al-Qaeda. Okay? So India seeks action over UAE boat shooting. Hey, you know what? They deserved it. Okay, I mean, okay. I mean, al-Qaeda, you know, it's everywhere. Whatever, they're Hindu or whatever. It's probably al-Qaeda too. Hirsch, though, said, a traitor, Pulitzer Prize-winning traitor, said Cheney's office considered disguising Navy SEALs as Iranians to provoke war and attacking our own ships. That's how Kim Jong-il would get it done. I mean, that's we're the good guys. I mean, come on, he's such a great leader, too. You know, for a year and a half, he had a bionic heart that didn't have a pulse. He had no pulse. Man, that technology should have been available to Kim Jong-il. All right, let's get to this quote here. Out of these troubled times, our objective, a new world order, can emerge. Today, that new world is struggling to be born. A world quite different from the one we have known. George Herbert Walker Bush, September 11th, 1990. And finally, I have one other article. Geoengineering projects around the world. We covered this some last night, but Bill Gates is announcing that they are going to be dumping tons of toxic chemicals, including sulfur dioxide, on you and your family. But hey, now the Air Force and Army fly by on C-130s and spray bug poison around on you. I mean, again, if government did it, they don't just make the sunshine. They make the bug poison and barium salts, aluminum dioxide, and sulfur dioxide fall out of the sky. And it's such a genius plan of our leaders to have the big seed companies coming out with GMO that can grow in aluminum and stuff as the other plants die from the aluminum. Now, how smart of that is they kill everything and then we've got to buy it from them. Oh, that's why they're in charge. I mean, they're the ones that come up with stuff like this. I mean, I think it's wonderful. I'll say one thing. Our gracious leaders may be even better than Kim Jong-il. Because, you know, they can't even get cars manufactured over there. Our elites can take our money and ingenuity from freedom and spray bug poison on us and geoengineer and cause acid rain. I just think it's beautiful. All right, we're going to go to break and come back and talk to a horrible entrepreneur who has spent 4 years of their own life building one of the most amazing animations ever. It should worship government. Kim Jong-il, Stalin, Mao, Hitler, Pol Pot, Julius Caesar, Genghis Khan, Attila the Hun, V.I. Lenin, Joseph Goebbels. Who else did I not mention here? There's been a lot of great. Vlad the Impaler. It doesn't. Oh, God. Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and go to this piece right now, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to come back from break here. Whatever you do, government needs to take your money and give it to special interest. That's the monopoly way. Do not get a 15-day free trial at prisonplanet.tv. Do not exercise your free will and support us financially. Do not spread the word about this show. Do not pass this video on. Just let them raise the taxes and fines and fees on you and run your life, okay? Because that is the new American way, where the old American way is bad, and I'm getting with the times.